Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and today we're going to be doing another object competition video. But before we get onto today's competition, like always, we need to go over the results of the previous competition, guys. So that was the Kepler 69c competition. So looking at the results here, and obviously if you guys watched the size comparison 2022, you would have known that Xeonaut took the victory. He got 8 votes in the end here with his object here. So this object was featured in the size comparison. So yeah, definitely go ahead and check that out if you haven't already, because it's pretty cool. So I really hope you enjoyed that if you have watched it already as well. So yeah, Xeonaut took the victory. In second place we had Exoplanetariums. So where was there one? Let's see. Where there it is. So this was second place, going with those lime green oceans. And then in third place we actually had a joint third place between Saulo and Tuppies. Let's see if we can find their ones. So this is Saulo's one here. And then lastly Tuppies, so they were joint third. Where's Tuppies one? I don't know where it is. I don't know, maybe he didn't name his in this one. I don't know. Chensich, no. Is it, okay, I don't know. But it's, yeah, Tuppy was joint with Saulo there. But yeah, please remember, put your names in the actual object box itself. So don't just rename the file. Make sure you put your name like in here. So when you save it, when I spawn it in, it actually says in the actual game. Otherwise, I won't know when I go back, because I delete all the old objects before I put the new competition ones in. So I can't respawn the old ones. They're stuck to this simulation now. So yeah, please keep that in mind. Please make sure to put your names in there so we know whose is whose. But yeah, anyways, moving on. We'll get on to today's competition. Okay, everyone. So looking at today's competition, it looks like you guys voted to build an ammonia-based world. Okay, this should be quite interesting. So looking at the submissions here, I've got the objects all loaded up now. We've got quite a lot, so let's go ahead and just have a brief overview. So if we go ahead and open the menu here, I think we've got probably a good 10 objects at least. Let's go ahead and have a look. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 dead on. Excellent. So the first object here is from Ammonia World WB. Who's WB? Who's that? Let's see. Okay, so that, yeah, from the user WB. Okay, cool. So here it is here. Okay, so ammonia-based world. So as we can see, look at those. Look at that ocean colour. So we have a little look under here. Did he give us any description? Ammonia worlds, or ammonia-based worlds, are a type of planet with a surface covered in ammonia lakes or oceans. Their atmospheres are given a brownish colour due to nitrogen oxides. Nitrogen analogues for oxygen. Like Earth, the atmosphere is primarily diatomic nitrogen. However, unlike Earth, the atmosphere of such worlds contain next to no free oxygen, but an abundance of nitrogen oxides. Sorry if the grammar's a bit broken. No problem. Right, so there it is, and I'm liking it. I like the frozen area in the south. Let's have a little look underneath as well. Okay, oh! I generally thought that the land was actually the oceans, but no, the oceans are actually the blue area there. Okay, cool. Nice. So there's an ammonia world, but we've still got some water on it. I mean, if we check its stats, I mean, it won't really make sense because we're not around a star, but yeah, there it is. A very, very nice object indeed. I like it. Looks good. Right, next up. I forgot we have to keep searching it, don't we? Right, okay, so who we've got next? We've got Miner-Bat. Okay, let's see what they have got for us. Okay, so they put, here is my world. Let's actually spawn it in first. So here it is. Okay. Right, so we've got a more bluish looking world. Okay, so Ammonia World. Let's turn off labels and that, and trails. Cool. Okay, so they're Ammonia World. Here is my world. It is a small rocky planet with ammonia oceans and ice. The ammonia oceans on this planet appear dark blue due to small amounts of alkaline metals in it. And these put actually a source of information as well. Ammonia is one of the most promising options for exotic life forms, as many chemical properties that could be advantageous for life, like being a small molecule, being able to make hydrogen bonds, and being a good solvent. Therefore, life has emerged on this planet. The atmosphere of this planet consists of nitrogen and carbon dioxide, as any oxygen created by the organisms quickly reacts with the ammonia. The temperature has to be fairly cold for ammonia to be in a liquid state, and thus the planet is quite far from its star. Okay, the low amount of starlight means the photosynthesis organisms are black to catch the much more sparse light as possible. The life on this planet's land consists largely of slimy layer of microorganism colonies, as well as small amount of moss and fungus-like organisms. The life in the ocean is much more interesting. Largest animal-like creatures have recently evolved, much like Earth's Cambrian explosion. It might not be too long before the first ones find their way onto land. Around the poles are sheets of frozen ammonia cover the land. So if we look here, yep. Frozen ammonia cover the land. However, unlike water, solid ammonia is denser than its liquid form, and thus no ammonia ice is floating on the oceans, like Earth's North Pole. I tried to draw ice over the land using the planetscaping tool, and it worked alright, although it's not the greatest. The planet in my universe is located about 60 years from Earth, and it is first visited by humans in 2281. All my systems and planets choose to exist in the same fictional universe. Very nice indeed. You have to send us that sim for a simulation to check out or something. That's pretty cool. And there it is underneath. So yeah, he's done planetscaping to get all of the ice on there. And yeah, it looks good. Good job. I mean, the planetscaping and stuff can be a bit tricky. I mean, I don't really tend to play with it that much, but yeah, very nice indeed. Okay, nice backstory as well. Right, next up, we have got Demunix one. Okay. Oh, it looks like it's tinted as well. Ooh, okay. Looks good. Ooh, all right. So let's see what we got. So he gave us a description. The golden paradise of ammonia. Disable snow when you spawn it. Okay, so we need to turn off snow. Okay. Snow, and that is off. And let's actually look underneath as well. So that's with snow on and off. Oh, no, it looks the same, actually. Never mind. But yeah, he said to switch it off. So there it is. So a very golden looking world. I'm liking it. There's the clouds, atmosphere on top. Very nice. Okay. It is a rocky 2.1 Earth masses planet with an average temperature of minus 31 degrees Celsius. The planet is covered in beautiful and vast golden brown oceans. This is because the oceans are made of a mixture of ammonia and water. So 85% ammonia, 14% water, which has also dissolved many alkali metals, giving it this amazing golden hue. So that's 1%. Yellowish photosynthesis microorganisms also contribute to the colour of the oceans. And there's a look at the oceans again. Looking very nice. That golden tint does look good. Okay. The atmosphere of this planet is pretty thick. The surface pressure is 5.33 times higher than here on Earth. Because of this, the planet is covered in a substantial amount of clouds and haze. The red-orange hue of the atmosphere is due to certain compounds such as nitrous oxide and nitric oxide. Okay. Nitrous oxide and nitric oxide. Okay. The land is quite barren and desertic. However, the oceans are teeming with complex, colourful and exotic organic multicellular life, which unlike Earth's life uses ammonia as a solvent instead of water. It's cool that everyone's sort of saying the similar thing, but in their own words. That's pretty cool. So everyone's got that trend going. Okay. Another curious fact about life on this planet is that most species have blue blood instead of red blood. This is because they use a copper-based molecule called hemocyanin to distribute oxygen. Unlike most Earth species which use hemoglobin, which is iron-based. Ah, that's cool. Oh, yeah. Cool. That's really, really cool. Nice. Okay. Next up, you can see the golden ocean sort of reflecting through the clouds there. Right. Very, very cool description so far from all of these guys. Oi, don't do that. Okay. And there you go. Okay, so next up we have got ND's Ammonia Worlds. We've got a gas giant. It's huge. Okay, so it's a very, very exotic colour. Okay, let's see what they have put for us. Here is my submission. I've created Ammonia Gas Giant. It is a banded object. I've done the first 10 bands in game, which are different colours, and I've gone into the modelling and copied the first 10 bands multiple times over and over and over. Okay, so he's duplicated it. Very nice. It's a large world, 1.85 Jupiters in radius, and he hasn't given. That's all the description he gave us. Okay, so actually look at the bands. So there you go. So you can see it's got the same pattern. That's cool. So there it is. So there we go. Yeah, perfectly. All good as well, because remember that the competition regulation was it just had to be ammonia-based world. It didn't say if it had to be a gas giant or not, so very nice indeed. For the purposes though, so we can actually see everyone, we are going to make it smaller into more gas dwarf-sized objects, so we can have them all actually lined up. There you go, just leave it there. Cool. All right, nice. We've got a good lineup so far. Next up. Oh, that's so annoying. Oi, game, stop doing that. How that is. Ugh. That's so annoying. Right. Next up, we have got Tuppy's object. Okay, nice. So here it is. Right. Tuppy, what's he put for us today? Hello, Neptunian guy. This is my Ammonia-Based World. The name of the planet is Memphis, and it has around 4 times the mass of Earth. It is Ammonia-based world in both liquid and gaseous state. The shallow seas in the atmosphere of the planet are water and liquid ammonia mixed together. along a certain concentration of dissolved alkali metals. A lot of guys are saying about the dissolved metals and all that as well. That's cool. It's a very exotic. It is very exotic with its polluted atmosphere that is due to both gaseous ammonia, metal dust, which is dangerous to humans, and other particles. The planet itself contains a few species of early vegetation, some that end up polluting the world even more of the sort of exotic retrograde photosynthesis, which transforms oxygen and nitrogen into carbon dioxide. Of course, some also do the complete opposite and normal process, kind of an intense battle between the two divisions of vegetation species. Another notable detail is the presence of thick carbonic clouds, which produce frequent acidic rain, and also a few young and weak tropical depressions, which are very, very rare occurrences in the planet due to the lack of hot water to fuel and strengthen them. The only possible fuel for these storms comes from 3 of the seas in the planet, which are the only ones containing warm water, being geothermically warmed up by various aquatic volcanoes. But timing and both atmosphere and geological conditions have to be perfect, otherwise the storms can't form. The planet also has a bunch of unstable tectonic plates, which make for frequent earthquakes and violent volcanic activity. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed my submission. Yes, fairly nice. Okay, let's have a little look underneath. There you go. Okay, it's obviously quite sparse with the water. Got some city lights going on it as well. Atmosphere there, and then clouds also very, very thick, covering it up. Looking good. Okay, next up, we have got... Okay, so this is Nico BRF. Okay, so let's go ahead and spawn the one in here. Okay, so where's that? Did they give us any submission? Let's see. Well, I should say any description. Let's see, where are we? Okay, let's open it up as well. Oh, hang on, no, where's the name gone? Oh, oh, don't do that. That's so annoying. Okay, but there we go. So Nico BRF. Okay, so Nikov Bean. Okay, cool. So just their name's a little different in the game to what they put here. Okay, I had to put the description on the notepad. Okay, so we've got a notepad to read. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that open. So where are we here? Oh, I actually forgot. I saved it in my documents. I actually forgot there's 5 more objects I actually had accidentally put in my documents. So we actually have 5 more to check out as well. So I've just put those in. Oh, God, that was... I almost forgot they were there. That's not good. Right, okay, let's see what he has put for us. Right. We've got a lot of reading. Okay, so Ammonia-like planet comp. Okay. So, hello. I'll present a description of Durus, the ammonia-rich planet. So that is this guy, isn't it? Yep, okay. Cool. Right, so let's get it all cinematic looking while I read this. So, log star object, solar system info, radius is 3,945 kilometers, mass is 0.358 Earths, average temperature minus 115 degrees, rotational period 9.54 hours, orbital period 9.54 hours, okay. Estimated age 6.41 billion years, surface gravity 9.18 m/s squared, atmosphere composition 34% ammonia, 12% alkaline, 5% carbon dioxide, 57% nitrogen, and 2% other gases. Okay. So it's discovered in XXX by astrologist redacted. The world presents to be a freezing ammonia-like world. Most of its land, most of its land, just have to notepad a little bit, covered by nothing more than liquefied ammonia and other materials such as alkali earth metal, both solid and liquid. Okay. It currently orbits the gas giant Liquistrine, and it's the most massive among other moons. Okay, and it's the closest to its parent. Most of the material present on Durus are solid ammonia, which are consisting in rocks and acidic liquid, along with alkali earth metal. Sort of clouds are seen in the upper atmosphere, containing ammonia, liquid, water, and titanium somehow. The surface is full of coarse dust and dead materials. It's an extremely tall and red structure can be found on the surface. It indicates a non-natural recipient. Okay, according to the recent developments and studies, it has been found found acronyms written on the surface and other unknown structures, presenting that beforehand there was a type of life. There are also plant-like stones carved onto ground, and some are above it. It appears that due to a gravitational anomaly, it had the upper atmosphere vanished into outer space, reaching the nearby moons orbiting around it. Okay. It was only had to put the time with very little change, having organic living beings, thought to be intense amount of ammonia in space surrounding the atmosphere. The gas giant it orbits and surface are brutally invaded by upcoming gas, killing all chances of life on it. Okay. During the observations, anomalies have been specified. It appears at least 5 times in the Earth Day. Spikes of water rise from the ammonia ocean, exhaling extreme amounts of sulfur dioxide that take forms of drowned faces, probably resembling the beings that resided on the Course planet. Ooh. Specialists are extremely worried about the unknown event that caused this devastation, and immediate comprehension is required for this not to happen anytime soon. And this is the first time that only system has happened with planets and has this event. For now, that's it. End of log. Connection terminated. Oh, emergency message received. The terraformed objects from the Solar System, Mars and Titan have vanished from their previous locations with their current situation as of unknown. Human race in extreme danger as we declare the situation extreme danger. Risk of mass extinction. We shall not let the draw advance anymore. Connection interrupted. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. That's pretty weird. Right. Okay. That's pretty advanced stuff. Right. Okay. Next up. So let's move on. So that was Nick of Beans one. So if I search competition now, we should have more objects that have appeared. No? Alright, where are the objects that appear? There should be some... I should have just pasted some in. Where do they go? Just copy and paste those again into... Yeah, into objects folder. There we go. Let's paste them in there. There we go. Okay, that should have them now. Let's try that again. I think I must have pasted them somewhere. I think I may have pasted them in simulations. Where are they then? Come on. Is that can't be all of them, surely? Hang on, guys. Just give me a sec while I figure out where these objects are gone. Okay, everyone. So all the objects are in the game now. What I didn't realise is one of them was saved as a simulation. That's why it wasn't showing up in the game. So it took me about 10 minutes to figure out why that wasn't there. But yeah, I've got it in a sim, so we'll check that out at the end. But yeah, anyways, continuing on. So now I've got all the objects actually added in here. So if I search up competition now, we actually have some more worlds at the start of the list here. So for instance, this was the first one, so we've checked that one out. Then we also have this one. We haven't seen that one yet. We haven't seen this one yet either. We've seen the blue one. We also haven't seen this one here. So we'll just spawn that in and check them out in order. We've done this one. We've done the purple one. We've done this one. And then we haven't done this one yet. There we go. And then also we've done this one as well. So we actually have 4 more we need to check out before we move on to the last ones. So starting off with this one here. So Ammonia Planet. So whose is this? They haven't put their name in it. Please put your names in them, guys. Otherwise it is a bit of a pest. So this is from Planet... Okay, this is from Saulo. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and see. Did they give us any description? Let's have a look. No, they just put Proxima B, be-like. And that's all they put. So here is their one. Looking good. So let's have a little look underneath as well. Very, very dark colour, as we can see. Going with the brown theme. A lot of people have gone with the brown theme. The brownish or red orangish theme. There it is there. Okay. Got some storm clouds on it as well. I'll just actually... Oh, no, it did have his name in it. Okay, cool. I didn't see that. Right, anyways. So there is that. Next up, we have got Exoplanetariums one. So let's go ahead and check that out. So what do they put? Any description? Yes, they did. Okay, so... Looking good. Ammonia-Based World. Cool. So, this is an ammonia-based world orbiting the brown star Clerix. It has a mass of 2.89 Earths and has 1.44 Earth radius. So this planet's called Clerix B. It has a low amount of alkali metals on its surface, so the oceans on this world don't turn dark brown or even gold due to the presence of ammonia in the water. On the other hand, ammonia can float freely in the atmosphere thanks to the presence of metals in the planet's atmosphere. Due to the cold temperature, it would be believed that no life can live on this world. But surprisingly, silicon-based life dwell on Clerix B with temperatures as low as minus 157 degrees Celsius. The lighting on Clerix B is actually caused by a never-seen-before phenomenon where oceans reflect the trace amounts of metal on the atmosphere. Okay, nice. So there it is here. Having a look underneath as well. Very nice. You got the ocean, it's got the blue look to it as well. Okay, and a sort of greenish, yellowy atmosphere there. Nice. Okay. Cool. Next up, we got this one here. So this is rocky ammonia. Whose is this? Let's see. So that's this one, isn't it? Aquarius, the ocean marble. So I don't think I've seen them before, so welcome to the competitions. Welcome to my submission. This planet is a rocky-based ammonia world. I like to call it Obium. Keep in mind this is all made up. Class ammonia-based terrestrial. The planet is a massive ammonia world. It is a brown maroon coloured world. It has 11.2 times Earth masses but only 2.4 times the size. The planet orbits around a K-type star in the habitable zone which melts its ice and lets it have liquid oceans. The planet is a massive ammonia world. It is brown maroon colour. Oh no, I already read that bit. Mostly composed of 95.45% water, hydrogen plus oxygen 2.55%, ammonia 1.5%, methane and ethane 0.5%. Other compounds are unknown. Orbion has an atmosphere mostly composed of 55.4% ammonia, 30.5% nitrogen, 13.9% oxygen, and 0.2% hydrogen. Orbium has a dense crust made of silicate, rock, carbon, and hints of metal. The mantle is made of liquefied iron, titanium, silicate, rock, and nickel. The core is made up of nickel as well, titanium, rock, composed of carbon and other metals. Okay, nice. So there it is here. So, looking underneath, so very, very ocean heavy as we can see as well. Okay, nice. So there we are. And then next up we've got this one here from the user Kryptonian. I hope I'm saying that right. So here it is here. Where's there? Submission. Let's see. Any description? Where's their submission? I can't even find them. Where is it? It's near the top, isn't it? There it is, over the first one. Ammonia is cool. Okay, that's what they put. So here it is. So very, very dark brown atmosphere and clouds going together there. That's what it looks like underneath. So very, very dark surface. Oceans are very sort of misty brown. Okay, so he's gone all in with the ammonia. So there it is. Okay, clouds on there. Very, very dark brown clouds. And then the atmosphere as well. Okay, nice. Next up we have got, so we actually need to spawn this one now. So this one is Solario. Okay, so this is their one here. Actually, what I'll do is just to save this, because this is so annoying having to search out every time. I'll spawn the last objects over there as well. That one is enormous. Okay, so here it is. Okay. This looks pretty crazy. So again, please put your names in the objects, guys. I literally do not have a clue, because it's hard to remember all these names. So this is from the user Solario. Okay, cool. So here it is here. So going with a very, very exotic pink coloured ocean here. Or I say pink coloured atmosphere, actually. It's the atmosphere, not the oceans. So that's what it looks like underneath. Clouds very, very deep blue, very exotic in colour. Very, very reddish pinky atmosphere on top of that as well. So that's a very, very exotic take on the Ammonia world. Okay. Next up we have got Troll EG. I like one of the older guys. They've been around for a while. Right, so there is their world. So all frozen up there. Did they give us any description? Let's see. This one is water ammonia solution world. Okay. So we've got some frozen areas, got the darker ocean bits as well, the ammonia in there. Clouds, atmosphere on top as well, again going with the brown colour theme. Okay, next up we have got Kerbals one, Kerbals. So this is going with the darker sort of yellowy greenish shade as well. Let's see, a quite generic ammonia world, that's what they put us. So there it is, very, very dark coloured oceans, a bit of land. Orangey coloured clouds, golden orange clouds, and then a sort of very thick, sort of dark yellowy atmosphere. There we go. Okay. Cool. Next up we have got Xenonauts one. So this is Kelvis. They did not give us any description. Okay. So here it is. Looking good. Looks like it was a Pluto texture at one point, I'm guessing. Nice. There you go. Atmosphere and clouds on top as well. Looking good. Right, and then next up, lastly, we have got this one from Canis Majoris. So a all gas giant version as well. Did they give us any description? Let's see. Yes, they did. Turn off temperature in the sim before spawning. Yep, already turned that off. Okay, it needs rings as well. It comes with rings. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so rings. So 2 to 4 radius. Rings' inner 2 lunar distance, outer 2. Okay, so we actually customize these. Okay, so lunar distance. We're getting complicated. So it's 2 lunar distance. Outer radius is 2.5. Distance 10k particles. Particles. Ah. So add an extra 0 to the end there. There you go. Okay. Add ring to that. Whoa, that can't be right. Surely not. Wait, why is it in light years? I didn't type light years. What? Game. What are you doing? Lunar distance. I pressed lunar distance. What is that? 2.5. We don't want light year size rings. Damn. There you go. That's what we want. Nice. So there it is. Cool. So, this planet is one of the largest planetary bodies ever discovered, being closer to the radius of our star than any ordinary gas giant. The behemoth has around 80 times the mass of Jupiter, though due to its great size, it isn't dense enough in the core to start a reaction. The large amount in the planet, it is the only planet in its system having consumed all of the protoplanetary disk. The high amounts of ammonia in the atmosphere give it a greenish-brown in coloration with light brown bands in some regions. Okay, there it is. Nice. So if we line all the objects up now, there you go. So make live. And actually what we'll do is we'll compare it to the pink one as well, because that one was quite large when we spawned it originally. Let's see how large the pink one compares to it. So there's the pink one. Okay, so yeah, I can see it's quite a lot bigger than the pink one as well. But there we go. Okay, so what I need to do now is we actually need to go into a separate simulation to find this last object, because it was in a simulation file, which is a bit annoying, I have to say, but oh well. So I just save that there for now because we need to go back to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we've got. So this is from Pumpkins, user Pumpkins. Where are we? So my version of the Ammonia-Based World is a gas giant with 100 bands. I made this simulation, so he put rings in it. That's why it's in a sim. But yeah, please don't do that. We want them all in the same simulation. So here it is. It looks like it's got an insane amount of rings. Okay. Whoa. Right. There's what we're after. Let's go ahead and get that saved. At least he put his name in it, but he didn't actually save the object. So there we go. Oh, I didn't save it as a comp object. There we go. That's what we want. Cool. Right, so there it is. So again, going for a brownish colour theme. There's the rings. A lot of rings as well. Okay. Cool. So there is Pumpkins as well. So let's go back into this sim now so we can actually spawn that in. Come on, game. What's going on here? Come on. There you go. Okay, cool. So we need to open this up. Go into the customs. I need to delete that duplicate one while I'm here as well. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, and then if I search competition, we should see it here somewhere. Come on, game. Where is it? It's the gas giant. There it is. Cool. It's quite large as well. There it is, compared to the pink one as well. It's quite the same size as that. Alright, nice. So there it is compared with all of them. So it's quite similar to the other big gas giant there. But anyways, let's go ahead and actually get them all down to scale, because these guys are too big. So make them into more gas dwarfs. That is a huge object. I mean, look, sun. 0.82 suns. So what's that compared to HD 100 546b? That's one of the largest. And that must be on comparison with that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is bigger. It's actually bigger. Well, that's a huge object. But we're going to slowly take that away from it and lower it down into a more reasonable sized object. So let's go ahead and line them all up now. There you go. There's a nice lineup of them all. So there we are. Okay, cool. So that's better. We'll just make them live like that for the time being. Okay, cool. So going through them all again. So here's our lineup. Who do you think is going to come out on top of here? It's a very difficult one, I have to say. I have no idea. But there we are. There is our lineup, guys. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this competition video. But before we finish, we need to quickly go over the highlights of them all. So instead of going through them one by one, we'll actually just spawn them all in. So this one here. So this is... Oi! That's so annoying. I didn't click anything. Okay, so the first one. So this is from WB. So that's that one there. So you can see it there. Next up, we have got Saulo's one, which is this one here. Then we have... Wait, what's this one? This is Exoplanetariums one, which is there. Then we have the Ammonia-Based World from Miner-Bat. That's the blue one, as we can see here. Then we have Aquarius, the Ocean Marble. So that's there one. Let's put that there. So that's that one at the back over there. Then we have the Moonix one, which is the nice reflective cloud one. Then we have this one. This one's obviously pretty easy to spot. So this is the pink one from NDs there. Cool. Then we had Tuppy's World here. Put that there. So there it is there. Krytonian. Hope I'm saying your name right. There's their world there. That's the very dark one. Then we have Nico BRF, which is this one here. So that's one of the smaller ones that are there. Then we have Solario, which is the exotic pinky coloured one. Then we have Trollegi's one, which is here, which is that one over there at the back. Then we have obviously the gas giants, which are the big ones. So this one is Pumpkin's one. We'll go ahead and spawn the big one in as well. That is Canis Majoris' one. Quite fitting for the name, Canis Majoris being one of the big ones. Then we have Kerbal's one over here. Let's just put that one in there. So there it is. There. And then lastly, Xeonot's World here, which is that one there. Cool. So there is your lineup, guys. So who do you think is going to come out on top of this one? So as always, the vote will be in the Discord. So if you'd like to participate in the voting, guys, make sure to join my Discord server. Link in the description, and you can make sure to you can only vote for one person, of course, and also voting against yourself is also banned. So yeah, please ensure you vote for one person, and also it can't be yourself. So because we did have an instance where someone actually did vote for themselves and make multiple accounts. So yeah, please don't do that. It's not cool, and it's very, very unfair to everyone else. But yeah, that all said and done, guys, good luck to everyone in this competition. Thank you to everyone who participated as well, as we got a lot of objects in for this one as well. Awesome stuff indeed. And yeah, guys, make sure you have a great day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.